Be cool if wait, it'd be cool if everyone could see all the comments somehow. Yeah, Aaron, that's one of the things that's a problem. I don't know. I don't think there's a way possible to make it to where you guys see all the comments. That's where it gets a little bit lost because if you're watching on Twitch, you're not seeing everything and you can't all have one giant conversation. So I don't think that's possible. I mean, maybe it is, maybe there's just a way I've never learned, but I think that would be cool. I just don't know. But Teddy, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all you guys are here. Okay, the comment came through on Twitch. Good. It should, in theory, because wherever I'm seeing your comments, when I type mine in, if I'm seeing you guys' comments from everywhere, you should see all of my comments I type in from everywhere. It should be, like, let me try this real quick, and you guys tell me if it works. All right, so there's that. I typed in the link for cdkeys.com so that you guys can check out this game and everything else we have for PC, Xbox, whatever the case may be. I sent it there. Tell me if that is, like, you guys let me know, because we're working on this together. This is a work in progress. I want to make sure we all have it down together. That should be a link that you guys are able to click. Let me know if that worked for you. And if it didn't, of course, you know, I can always figure that out. But we're just trying to, like I said, we're just trying to figure things out today. It's a little bit of a test stream. Want to make sure we're just shaking things down today is what we're doing. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Stephen Findley, how are you doing today, bud? Hello there. See, and I told people in my stream the other day on CD Keys, but this is different, on Twitch, I should say. Some of you guys didn't see that. When I go up to people and talk to them in real life, I don't walk up to them like this and say, hey, how are you doing from this distance? I do this. Get right in their face, stand there, make them real uncomfortable for a couple seconds, and then say hi.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel.
That's the only way to do it, right? That's proper etiquette, ain't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting.
Yeah, I agree, Teddy.
Yes,
I think
me too.
I think that this is a good idea because Twitch has been our
something?
main source,
Yes.
and a lot of people have an easier
Well,
time viewing it on
quiet.
Twitch and with the
I
Twitch
don't
app.
technically have permission from my
So yeah, if
superiors
you
to
guys are more interested in
contract
Twitch,
you,
go to the
but there's
Twitch
been an
channel.
unusual amount
If
of
you'd rather
star
watch the
activity
streams that
around
we do
nearby
over
Arkham
there,
space.
by all means
Whatever
go
it
over
is,
there. And
it
this
could be
is a good
dangerous
way
if
to
the
kind of
stars get
tie
hold
into
of it.
that.
Agreed.
But I also know
I'll
some
check it
people
out
like
for you.
watching on
Good.
Facebook,
I mean, good luck,
so it kind of goes
freelancer.
both ways.
Right. No problem.
Like, I know for me, in my personal streaming, I've got my own Gamer Zone page I do streaming on. I've got 100,000 something followers on my Facebook page. That's where I've been streaming. I'm part of the Level Up program, which is basically their Twitch, where you can get bits and all that stuff, right? I like streaming personally to Facebook more. I pretty much don't do Twitch anymore for me personally, but for CD Keys, it's the opposite. We're all about Twitch. But if we can use this, and it's good for folks that like Facebook and YouTube, you know, it's good for that too. So we're just kind of, like I said, we're trying things out. Yeah, I agree with the way you put that, Teddy. That's actually one of the goals that we were looking into. Kind of like, hey, if we stream over here on Facebook, we can encourage people. If you prefer watch on Twitch, there you go. And it's going to be the same stream. You'll see exactly what I'm seeing right now. It just depends on your preference, you know. Right. See that that's at least 3 people that have said, all right, I was here on Facebook, but I'm jumping over to Twitch. So yeah, if that's where you guys want to watch, make sure you follow the channel if you haven't done so before. That way, anytime we go live, it'll pop up there. Because doing the restream, regardless of where you're watching, it's just going to pop up live. As far as you're concerned, it's just a normal stream on that channel. It just so happens that it's also being displayed, you know, on other ones as well. So, going here real quick. No 14 in 186. I kind of like your name. It's very, very coded. Let's see. Blast damage is pretty good with this. Well, heck, what? I got this power level 1 equipped. What am I sitting here doing? Got to strengthen charges target. Nah, we're gonna definitely go with that though. Why did I not change that? Good lord. I don't really like doing sniper rifles. What do you guys? Whenever it comes to different games, regardless of this one or whatever the case may be, do you prefer shotguns? Do you prefer ARs? Do you like to snipe people? I'm not a big fan of sniping personally. I never have been. Oh, well, I do like... Okay, so we got to figure that out too, though. Number 14. That's what I'm going to call you because it's no 14. Whenever you're making comments and people from Twitch are making comments, I'm only seeing the comment once. But on Facebook, it's 3 times. So that's good on that sense. I don't really want to use a pistol. I'm not really a big fan of pistols. I mean, they're okay. They're okay, but not typically the biggest fan. I don't really like sniping either, regardless of what game I play. Probably because I'm not very good at it, but still. And we'll just switch that for now. It's not going to hurt anything because I've mostly been meleeing, so it's not the biggest deal in the world to change that around, I don't think. We've already got that one equipped, so we'll put that one on too. There we go. Always AR. Yeah, Queen, you enjoy murder. Don't blame you. Alright, so we'll go out here with that. I think we set up pretty good. But yeah, I'm glad that this seems like it's working so far. It seems like the settings are going well. I'm able to see all of your comments so far, which is good. So I want to make sure. Oh, okay, interesting. Whenever I shared that link earlier, I actually shared it as cdkeys.com on the Facebook page. It wasn't showing up in any other form. It was actually showing up as me doing it. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know it worked that way. And then over there, okay, I'm appearing as cdkeys.com on everything now. I'm not appearing on my own account. Okay. I went online and I went to the browser and looked at that real quick just to double check it. I didn't know that was the case. Like I said, it's all work in progress today. This is all completely new for me. I've done a buttload of streaming. I've been streaming for about a year now for my own personal account. Then, like I said, I started with CD Keys about in August last year. But this way of streaming is completely different. This is totally new for me. Now we've been going for about 40 minutes here. So normally we go about we normally go 1 hour. So we got another 20 minutes or so we might go. I think we're gonna go ahead and just finish that out just to make sure. No, James. I don't own cdkeys.com. I'm literally just streaming. I just stream for them. That's all I do. I don't actually own. I'm not like when I made the comments. It appears at cdkeys.com as the one making the comments, but it's just me, and I'm just I'm a normal bottom of the rung type of guy. That's who I am. It got kind of warm in here, so I had to take that off. No, I don't own it. They're a good group though. I like doing work with them. I've made a bunch of purchases from them that have nothing to do with, them giving me any kind of key to stream or whatever. I've made a bunch of purchases with them that it's always gone well. It's always been quick. It's always been instant. They're good company. That's why I discovered them. That's why I liked them, and then I got a hold of them. It was, ended up getting to where I got to stream for them. So it's been a pretty cool little deal. All right, so you got the tracked missions you can go into. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure a lot of you probably do, but you got tracked missions. You can change the mission right there. You can go into free play, collect resources. It cannot be played privately. You know how I've been doing private, just playing by myself. You have to play in a server with other people. Once we complete finding old friends, we can do the strongholds, and you can do quick play, where you jump in and help a freelancer with their rewards. So, just kind of showing you some of those different things there. Oh, are you doing strongholds right now, AJ? That's cool, man. Okay, I've never. Okay, let me. Told I was gonna say something and lost what I was gonna say there. That happens to me very often. What has been your experience with the game so far? How far along are you? How much have you been enjoying it? Yeah, James, how do you too as well, man? Right, I understand you on that, Byron. Hopefully you're able to get that so that we can, because prices dance around, so hopefully we'll see. And then we'll hopefully get a good deal for you on that. Yeah, we're kind of, aw. I can't actually interact with that. I can't change the actual stream on cdkeys.com because I'm not an actual admin on the Facebook page. That's unfortunate. I was going to edit something there, but either way, sorry, I'm thinking out loud. 488 power, holy crap. Reached Masterwork Interceptor last night. Hell yeah, AJ. Good job. That's good. That's good, man. Acid lowers enemy resistance and makes them more vulnerable to damage. It sets them up for a combo. Just in case you didn't know. Yeah, honestly, I've really enjoyed this game so far. I've had a good time with it. The only time, and see, I'm not just going to say everything's great if something's bad. Did you see how we got kicked from the server one time earlier today? Friday night, everyone gets off of work and they're all going to play the game. I assume that's why it got overloaded. I get it, but I tried to play for about an hour, and I got maybe 10 minutes in because I would make some progress and then get kicked out. and it would kick us back before the progress. So make a little more progress, make it right up to that same point, maybe a little bit further, boom, kicked us right out. Over and over and over. If that was the case, I would give this game a 1.5 out of 10 every day of the week, maybe a 2. But ever since that settled itself out, honestly, I've had a really good time with it. Like, I have genuinely enjoyed it. So, you know, take that for what you will. Oh, what the heck? Those guys all just, like, warp out of the game? There's... Okay. I think they just left. Let's see. Back to GM1 Tyrant. Mine 5th time tonight. Heck yeah, man. That's great. What was funny, Queen? Oh, Queen, were you watching that? Were you there? I don't think I knew that you were there then, or I don't remember it. Hey, the good news is we had a lot of laughs about it. I'm typically not the gamer that when things go bad, I throw the controller and get mad. These things are expensive. I don't want to throw the controller. Typically, I'm the kind of person that will kind of laugh through it and have a good time, but it was still frustrating. It was like, okay, come on now. I understand it's Friday night, but come on. I finally got through it at least.
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby.
Looks like
I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. So, please.
Sure thing.
Oh, that hit him. If I hit him, I mean completely missed. Reset. Testing at least. Reese, you do not like the game. I understand. I welcome any and all comments. For pro or con. See, I'm not going to be the kind of guy... Okay, I'm not going to say who because it makes me look like a jerk, I guess. But there was a very, very popular Twitch streamer. We'll put it that way. Very, very popular. Like 100,000 average. That anytime someone was saying something bad about the game he was playing, he would have them banned from his chat. If you know the story, you know who I'm talking about without me having to say the name, right? I'm not like that. I have no problem with people coming in and having conversations about it. Like, oh, I don't like the game, and here's why. Like, I have no problem with it. I do. And no one's going to, like, suddenly trick me or convince me into thinking it's just a horrible game. I don't feel that way. But I'm all about conversation. I'm all about people having different opinions for it. So, I'm sorry that you've not enjoyed the game. It's kind of like how I felt about Destiny. Destiny 1. I never played Destiny 2. Destiny 1, I wanted to love it. I did. So wanted to love it. And I had a good time playing with my buddies on it because I could have fun doing nothing with them. But the game itself, I'll never play it again unless you pay me cash money. I'll never play that game ever again. I wanted to love it and I couldn't. So I totally understand. I've had people tell me that kind of thing. Man, I wanted to love Anthem, but I couldn't. I get it. Totally been there. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this one, so I was like, yeah, let's play it. Let's see how I feel about it afterwards. I really have enjoyed it first. But I've been on the other side. I know what that's like. Well, Aaron, you haven't enjoyed playing it because I don't think you've played it yet, buddy. So you can't have enjoyed playing it yet. You're not gonna pull the wool over me, buddy. I've known you too long. I know your tricks by now. Alright, so that did a grand total of nothing. Definitely want to trade this gun out. It's okay, but... yeah, Aaron, that is a minor detail. It's hard to enjoy playing a game if you've never played it before. I will give you that. Alright, Queen, so what did you just hit like a bunch of floats trying to see everything just hit in. But I want to thank all you guys for coming in and testing this out with us today. I think the test, honestly, I think it's gone well so far.
Probably.
Yeah, it's all Christmas emotes. I didn't realize they still had those up. But I think this has gone well so far. I've had a good time playing tonight. And like I said, I have to get a little bit better about balancing gameplay with talking with a lot of people because I'm not used to averaging 50 to 100 plus on a consistent basis. That's not been too normal. I've had a few streams on my own personal channel that are pretty successful like that. I have a lot of people commenting, but it's not too often, especially here with CD Keys. I've never had a stream where we're opening up to the whole of YouTube and Facebook alongside Twitch. So I feel like I've done okay with it, but I'll definitely get better with it as we get used to it.
Ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Brett.
Alright, so we're gonna dive here. I actually wanted to dive down so we can
Freelance.
take away
This
some
is
of the
where
energy.
the
I
scars
think
have
we're
been gathered.
okay.
Got it. I'll look around for a missing arm in this machinery. And
There we go.
whatever else they might
Couple
be
good
working
shots
on.
there. Took him out
Watch out
pretty
for
quickly.
scars while you're at it.
Don't you tell me what to do. Don't you do it. Nope. Will not listen. So let me ask you guys a question. I asked this normally, and I'm going to ask it now that we've got more people here. Of all the games that have come out this year so far, the big ones I've circled personally have been like Anthem, Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Jump Force. Of all the big games that have come out this year, which one have you enjoyed the most and why? You don't have to give the why if you don't want to. If you just want to say the title, go for it. But which big game that's come out have you had the most fun with? There's been a bunch of them. Like 2019 has started off. It started off with a heck of a punch gaming-wise. For me, the ones I've enjoyed the most so far is definitely Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2. As the hype of Kingdom Hearts 3 has kind of gone down a little bit, I've realized I'm a lot more disappointed in the game than I really thought I would be. I'm a lot more let down by it than I really wish I would have been. But I think some of that's just hype, and you build it up forever. And plus, it's a base game right now. Base Kingdom Hearts 1 and base KH2, they were okay, but they weren't amazing. Some Final Mix versions that really made things a lot better. And they're looking to add DLC to Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. So, with them adding DLC to Kingdom Hearts 3 this year, they're going to kind of make it their own version of Final Mix. If they add enough to it like they did with the other two games, that'll instantly forgive a lot of the things I had problems with. But, I mean, speaking of that, we've got Kingdom Hearts 3 at cdkeys.com. We've got it for Xbox. We've got an Xbox key for it. So if you're interested in looking at it for Xbox and you haven't done so, you know, with the game in mind and everything it brings to the table now, plus the DLC they're going to be adding to add critical mode, add more story and stuff like that. Some of the story elements I know they're adding I can't go into because it's spoiler territory, so I won't say it. But they're looking at a lot to it. So if you're interested, definitely give the site a look. If you haven't done that before, check out that link I just posted. Plus, we've got great deals on Resident Evil 2 on Xbox One and PC. And we've got great deals on this one for the same across the board. So it's definitely a lot for you guys to check out if you haven't done so. So, Aaron, you haven't played any of the games that came out this year? Is the new Metro game, is that already out? I haven't played that one yet. I think we were talking about that the other day on the channel, and I can't remember if someone said it's coming out very soon or if it has actually already
It's gotta be
dropped.
around here somewhere.
Alright, that should do. Just kind of looking at it a little bit better, but... No, actually, no. That did really good. That did amazingly. Took them all out. The Twitch handle for the channel here is twitch.tv/cdkeyscom. Instead of cdkeys.com, literally just cdkeyscom. As a matter of fact,
if you don't see
if you give me just a second here, I'll type it up for you. That way it should be a clickable link for you.
Probably caught it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of
I should quit telling you it and just type it up. How about that?
Sure.
There we go. That should work
How
to
about
where it's a
spark
clickable link. All you gotta do is
instead
click it
of
and hit
a
follow, and
spark
there you go.
shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's
Let's
one
see.
near you.
Last thing we
Good
got about
place
was
to
Let's Go
explore
Eevee, which I
I'll
really
find
enjoyed,
it.
but it was
Hit
too
it.
easy. I
would hope
love,
so,
I
yes.
didn't go with Eevee edition because we don't do Eevee in this household. It's all about Pikachu in comparison. I did Let's Go Pikachu. I have really enjoyed the game so far. I would go as far as to say I'm not looking forward to going back to random encounters where you don't see the Pokemon on the map and stuff like that. I hope the next Switch version, Sword, Shield, and Gun, if you catch the beam on that one, I hope that those versions have some of the stuff from the Let's Go series. And I don't like finding the wild Pokemon. That takes too long. I personally, with all the sleep and everything I've got going on in my life, I don't have time. I don't have time to sit there and fight all that crap. So I like just throwing the Pokeballs and actually doing in full trainer fights. I personally like that way better. But this is coming from somebody whose favorite Pokemon game of all time, and I've played pretty much most of them, is Detective Pikachu. So my opinions are pretty contrary in a lot of ways compared to a lot of people. CDK, no, Queen. You know what it is. You're here right now. Don't you play with me. I got you. Drink a little bit of this A&W root beer. They're not sponsoring the stream, but I'm just mentioning their name because they're good. All right. one of the things I've learned as we've gone in this game, if you can get yourself poisoned, do that. That's a good idea. Wear out your shield. That's always good. What was I going to say for real? Oh, yeah. Try to mine things as you go along. Try to pick up everything that you can as you play. That way, you've got your upgraded materials, your crafting materials with you. And then if you take on missions that need that kind of stuff later, you've already picked it up, so you're good to go. Of course, there's nothing for me to like pick up right now, so there's no point in me even saying that, really. Honestly, though, I've really enjoyed the recent Pokemon games. I loved Let's Go Pikachu Edition. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done any of the Elite Four type stuff. I haven't done any of the more challenging stuff, so I don't know where the challenge comes in. Because I know that they've got bonus stuff set up that's supposed to be pretty tough. I haven't done any of that yet. But for me,
Blunt but fair.
I haven't really played what I would consider a bad Pokemon game. No matter how different they've been, I've kind of liked all of them. You know? Of course, I'm a bigger Digimon fan than I am Pokemon, so I'm glad to see they're finally getting consistent with their last few games. I'm looking forward to a new game. It's got real-time strategy type elements, and it's a visual novel also. Kind of both in one. It's a visual novel where you can actually do the fighting and stuff. I love visual novels. I'm all about that. What kind of Pokemon am I? Man, if I'm picking a Pokemon Queen, here's the thing. It's Charmander. It's a Charmander line. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, so I guess we can kind of cheat and count it all as one, but we're going with the Charmander line for me. What about you guys? This has nothing to do with the game we're playing, but we're talking about it. You got a favorite Pokemon? You got to. It's got to be illegal to not have a favorite. I like the way they evolve Pokemon characters too. But I beat the Elite Four champion, only see 2 Pokemon without the need to revive. Now, you beat the Elite Four in the champion. Did you do the Pokemon Masters challenge? Where you fight a person and all 6 of their Pokemon is just the same Pokemon over and over. Like a Charizard Master only uses Charizard. Supposedly that's supposed to be the hardest challenge. I'm not even through the game yet, so I have no clue if that's hard or not. You may have already done it. I have no clue. Well, I understand, Josh. Some people have had issues with that. It is by far not the. It is the minority, and it will be the minority. It is not the majority by any stretch of the imagination. But I understand. If you wanna play it safe, you got to make your call on that. Of course, I've seen other games have similar problems, so it's not exclusive. But no, I totally get you on that, man. You got to make the decision that's best for you on that. I'm not worried about it because I know it's not going to happen, so I don't care. I don't have enough time to sit there and worry about every single thing that could go wrong. Life's too short for that, in my opinion. But man, you do you. I totally feel you on that. I disagree with the risk level. It's like the Momo. Anyone who's legitimately concerned about the Momo, no. There's no concern there. There's no issues. No one has killed themselves. There's no proof that anything is happening. The amount of problems that this is causing is really insignificant compared to the ones that aren't having the problems. But I do get it. You know, you gotta make your own call on that. I totally feel you on that. Most fights from the gun level, but a melee. What about airborne? Well, yeah, you can find the air if you want to. Like, for example, you just want to, well, until you get shot down. How about that? Yeah, I mostly been doing the melee because that's the type of that's the character I'm playing as. That's mostly what his strength is. Yeah, you can fight in the air. I mean, this is pretty much the air combat. But on top of that, though, you can do an air combo. Like you're in the air. Oh, hold on. And then you can do a powerful combo land on your melee attacks from the air. So you can kind of pair it up that way. You get on PC. I hate Destiny 2, Fallout 76. I feel like they're going to see this. Yeah, I do. I understand a lot of people don't like some of the elements, and that some people want to be careful with it. You know, as far as like the risk of the breaking or whatever. Hey, you got to play your own decision. I have no right to tell someone how they need to feel on that. But I do feel like though a lot of the hate this game gets is just internet. Internet loves hating on things, and that mob mentality exists in full. I feel like a lot of it is that. Not all of it. Some of it is very earned. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like most of it is not. Well, and then like when the Switch came out and it was having problems, its consoles were shut down. People were having issues where the screen was melting and the Switch was folding in half and putting it in the dock was melting their screen off. There were issues with it. I bought a Switch from day one version and never had problems with it. I don't live on risk like that because that is such a rare thing. Of course, when it happens, you're not going to stop hearing about it because it is a big deal. But it's rare. It's very far in the minority. It's so far enough in the minority that to me it's not worth worrying about the risk. But that's just me on stuff like that. And you know, that's just how I feel about it. It's involved a lot of fun, like I said. So do I think got me back in Pokemon, which is really easy. Right, when it comes to the default game and what you're normally used to doing, League 4 Champions and stuff, it was too easy. I get where you're coming from on that. I haven't done the Pokemon champion fights, and apparently those are supposed to be pretty tough. Those are supposed to be the hardest thing in the game, if I understand correctly, but that's all subjective. You never know what something hard is. Like yourself, you might find that easy. I guess you just have to get to it and figure it out. But it's easy until that. I totally got that. You know, Paul, I personally like the game too. I'm not going to say it's going to win Game of the Year, because I don't think it will. I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed this game so far. I understand that some people don't. I understand that some people don't want to play the risk on the very, very, not even 0.1% of people that have had breaking problems, because you don't want to play it. I don't agree. I think it's such an insignificant issue. It shouldn't even be thought to be a concern. It's not like the Red Ring of Death, which everyone had, and yet I still bought Xbox 360. But at the same time, everyone's got to play their own thoughts on that. So people that don't want to like the game, that's cool. People that don't want to get it because they're worried about stuff, that's cool. I think it's needless worry, just like the Momo stuff. I feel like
That's all for the scars.
you're wasting your time being worried about it. But, you know, it's not my call to make. So I see that. Yeah, Tyranitar is definitely a good Pokemon. I like... Oh, the new Metro is out. Okay. So it is out, and you like Tyranitar. Gotcha. Yeah, I never played Destiny 2, Matthew, so I'd have to play Destiny 2. I played Fallout 76. It was okay. But I will never play it again. Ever. Unless they make some big changes to it. I'll put it to you that way. Never played Destiny 2, so I don't have an opinion on it. Most of the fights are from the ground level. Yeah, Bartholomew? Okay, I know I just butchered your name because I suck. I think the biggest thing on the flying, and there might be different javelins that perform differently on it. Mostly you can just shoot while you're in there and kind of float around. So you're kind of floating in the air while you're shooting at them. I've actually found that's actually a pretty good combat technique. It does work pretty well. Plus, when you're in the air, you can dive down and do a good melee attack on them. So, you know, there's definitely strategy there. I've mostly been on the ground. But that's just because the javelin I've selected. It's mostly about melee. I haven't really played any of the other ones, to be honest.
They've got that stolen Arcanist machinery hooked up to a Shaper artifact.
Ugh, what's that? Stop that.
Oh, crap.
Before it goes volatile.
Well, I was trying to do a little bit of flight fighting right there, but he shot me down. He was not having that. He ain't playing. Big boy back here. Where'd he go? Yeah, this dude? He ain't playing. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Let's see if we can get him real quick here. Yeah, there we go. Come here. No, you're not going to hide in the corner and do that. No. Forget you. That's a load of crap. So what that is... No, we ain't playing that. I need to actually... Yeah, but thank all of you guys for coming in. Regardless of whether you're watching on the Facebook side or you're watching on the Twitch side, we've had an average of anywhere between 40 to 100-something people all throughout the stream. And that's pretty daggum cool. I mentioned before, this was a test. This is purely a test stream, but seeing as how I think it's gone pretty well, this might become our new norm. It's just streaming like normal. The difference is, it just so happens to be going to other places, not just Twitch, which is what I'm used to, so... Yeah, you guys can't all chat together at the same time, so in that sense, it's kind of, you know, I guess it's kind of a bit of a letdown in that sense, but if you guys want to, if you're watching on Facebook and you want to pick one location, feel free to go to the Twitch channel. Definitely feel free to call there, or you can sit on Facebook, or your call. Either way, that way you guys can be chatting with each other too while we go. That's something we would definitely like to see as well. Just missed that shot completely. It was like 10 foot away and I totally botched it. We're gonna go ahead and finish all this here just to get it going. We can take him out the normal way, but it'd take longer. Why not? And by the way, you do actually get more experience if you play this game with other people.
Grab it.
The artifact.
There are advantages to actually getting
You
online
should
with
silence it,
others.
probably.
Versus me, that's been playing solo this entire time. Telephone. What is that? What game is that?
Grab those fragments and silence the relic.
And I'm glad all you guys have been here. This has been one I can tell, and I gotta go watch the VODs afterwards, see the quality, see what we can change. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot to figure out here. But from what I've understood and seen as far as connecting with comments and seeing the average audience to be where it is and stuff, this has been a successful test, I think. We will not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day off for me. We'll be streaming the next day. So, just keep that in mind. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those next several days in a row, we're going to be streaming. It's going to be pretty consistent, so keep that in mind. Wait, I want to actually, like, get a little bit of an area
Grab
shot
those
to
fragments
these
and
guys.
silence the relic.
No, I'm just trying to kill these things. Give me a second. I want to clear it up at least a little bit. Come on now. That. Okay, we need to get 3 fragments. I know they're going to be
The
scattered around
fragments,
here.
freelancer.
I know, I'm doing it! Get off my back!
Got one.
Bring it back.
Woohoo!
That's a fragment back.
Now we're gonna fly into the wall there. I meant to do that, and I meant to do that one too. Promise. That was totally not an accident. Is this something I can craft right here? No, it's just tell me about this file. I knew that wasn't an important mission item, but I thought we could still pick something up
Found
over
a
there.
piece.
Nice work. Return it. That fragment will help.
Alright, one more to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. Big NASCAR fan, so always got to give the NASCAR shoutouts when I can on stuff like that.
Got a fragment.
Good. Reassemble.
All right, here we go, boys and girls. One more. Woohoo!
Thank the shiny shield of General
did it.
Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
But yeah, if you guys want to follow on the Twitch
So
channel,
strange. They normally just
don't forget,
Operative
if you prefer to watch on Twitch instead of here,
Thank you.
which I think on
Sir.
Facebook is great too,
This was a huge help
personally.
to the Sentinels.
If you guys
and to the
prefer that,
Forge.
there you go, there's your
Working
link.
with you too.
Yes.
Make sure you click
well,
that link and hit follow on the
maybe
channel
we'll
there
work
so that
together
when we go
again
live tomorrow,
Hey.
I'm
See
sorry,
you
not
around.
tomorrow, the next day, day after tomorrow when we go live again, you can follow on there and see what you need to know. And what we do is, and I know a lot of you guys are probably in totally different time zones, I go live generally from 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what time that is for all of you guys, but that's what time we're going to do it. Basically, from what time it is right now, 2 hours ago, 2 hours and 19 minutes ago is when we're normally going to be starting. And then we'll go for that hour and kind of go from there. So like I said, tomorrow we won't be doing it, but the next day we will be. From 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, whatever time zone you're in right now, count back 2 hours and 20, that's when we're going to be starting, pretty much. So just to, kind of catch you up on that. Because I can tell you my time zone over and over, but if you're in a totally different time zone, that time might not make sense. That's why I try to put it like that. Well, Brandon, we're kind of in the middle of a test thing. We're in a test process, and I've made that clear. We've had 100+ people watching. We've had kind of people filtering in and out. You cannot measure the strength of what people have an interest in based on numbers, because it's the nature of this. There's a massive following for this page in the United States, and it is work time in the United States of America right now. There's a lot of people that are at work. They can't really watch right now, so we're just testing it. We're trying to see what time works best for everybody, trying to test the quality. You can't base level of interest based on the streaming numbers, because it's just the nature of streaming. It goes up, it goes down. We've been at 40 something, it'll jump up to 80, jumps down to 40, jumps up to 90. I mean, it's just the nature of it. Plus, the VOD, the people that watch VODs, I know I do my own streams on a much smaller page than this one, and I've had more than actually almost 3,000 people watch my latest VOD of this game after I was done streaming it. So a lot more people watch afterwards that you might not know about. I went from a combined, 60-something hours combined viewership. I've gained about 40 hours combined viewership after the stream is not even live anymore. It's done. It's over. It's completely over. I've had about 40 hours worth of combined extra viewership come in from about, thousands of different people filtering in afterwards. So you never know. I hear where you're coming from, and I totally get that, but none of you, I promise none of you see the numbers of people that come in and watch afterwards. Now, that's just from my own experience on my Facebook page, which only has 100-something thousand followers. There's a lot more here. So as far as like the actual depth and what people are getting, you don't know the measured value. You guys can't know that unless you're an admin, so I promise you that. No, you're at work watching right now? No. I honestly, I do get it. Like, I don't want to, like, insinuate that, like, you're wrong to have that opinion or whatever, but a lot of people I've seen kind of have the opinion, if the average isn't staying well, people aren't interested. That's just not true. It's just the nature of it. In my streaming with my 100,000 people, there's times it's really popular, and then it kind of goes down, then it gets up, then it goes down. But the VODs afterwards, they drown in views. They get way more attention than what anyone would know. Unless you're an admin, it's just not possible to know. But I'm glad you tuned in while at work, dude. That's awesome. That's cool, man. Matt Lee is in. All right, well, I think we're done for now. That was really just a test stream. I hope you guys had a good time. And I wasn't, like, trying to get personal on you or nothing there, Brandon. It's just the amount of people that watch VODs afterwards, you never know. Like, there's a lot more people that come in on that. It would surprise you. I promise it would surprise you guys, the amount of people that watch afterwards. But we had a good general crowd. I think the test worked today. It seemed like it worked all the way across the board. We're going to shake down what we need to change. We have a day off tomorrow. That's perfect amount of time for me to look into what I might need to readjust or whatever the case may be. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you had fun watching for the most part. I've had a good time with the game. I think we made decent progress. I like our little test today, so I think things went well. So thank you guys for coming and tuning in. I hope you had fun. Like I said, we're not going to be streaming tomorrow, but we'll be streaming the next day. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll be streaming several days in a row there. I think this is going to be our new method, where it's kind of appearing on YouTube, it's appearing on Twitch, and it's appearing here on Facebook as well. So you guys have a good rest of the day. You guys have a good day tomorrow, regardless of work, gaming, whatever you're going to be doing. Take care. Hope you guys have a good day until then. Looking forward to seeing you next time. And that's all there is to it. We'll see you then. You guys take care.